Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're starting a brand new Capture the Flag series where we'll be breaking down real ethical hacking techniques step by step in controlled lab environments. In this series, we'll be taking vulnerable machines, performing reconnaissance, enumerating services, exploiting weaknesses, and escalating privileges all the way to root access while explaining exactly what's happening throughout the process. Whether you're studying for certifications like CEH, Security Plus, or just getting into penetration testing and cybersecurity, this series is designed to help you understand the mindset and methodology behind ethical hacking. The challenge overview: you are hired by a company as a security consultant in a cybersecurity firm. The system administrator in the firm recently created groups and added users to the machine. He has instructed that a penetration testing to be done on the machine to see whether new changes can result in low-level users getting unintentional root access. Your target machine is running on Linux Ubuntu with the IP address of 10.10.1.219. Your mission is to get root access to the system, find the user.txt and root.txt files, and submit the values. As always, everything shown in this video is strictly for educational purposes and authorized lab environments only. Let's get started. First thing we always do in a penetration test is reconnaissance. We want to identify open ports, services, versions, and anything exposed on the target machine. This command shows the network configuration of our attacking machine, including our IP address. So here we're using Nmap. The A switch enables aggressive scanning, which gives us service detection, OS detection, version detection, and default scripts. And P tells Nmap to scan all 65,535 TCP ports instead of just the common ones. Looking at the scan results, we can see three important ports open. Port 21 running FTP, port 22 running SSH, and port 80 running HTTP. That already gives us multiple attack surfaces to investigate. Since port 80 is open, let's check the website first. So after opening the website, there really isn't much there. The page looks empty and doesn't reveal any obvious vulnerabilities or hidden information. That means we move on and continue enumerating the other services. Now we'll move over to FTP enumeration. FTP servers are commonly misconfigured, especially with anonymous login enabled. When prompted for credentials, we'll attempt anonymous access. And we're in. ls lists the files available on the FTP server. Get downloads the file onto our local attacking machine. Now we're going to view the file. Inside this file, we discover a username called John. This is huge because usernames are valuable during brute force and password attacks. Now that we have a valid username, we can attempt password cracking against the SSH service. So here we're checking for available password word lists. One of the most popular is root.txt. For the attack itself, we'll use Hydra. Hydra is a fast online password cracking tool that supports many protocols including SSH, FTP, HTTP, RDP, and more. Here, the L specifies the username and the P switch specifies the password list. Then we provide the target IP and the SSH service. After Hydra runs, we discover valid SSH credentials for the user John. We'll now connect to the target machine over SSH using the credentials we discovered. SSH gives us remote shell directly onto the Linux system. Inside the user directory, as you can see, we've located user.txt. Let's display the contents. That confirms we successfully gained user-level access. Now comes the fun part, privilege escalation. We currently only have low-level user access, but we want full root control over the machine. This command shows what programs the current user is allowed to run with Sudo privileges. And here we discover something very interesting. The user can run the time utility as sudo. This is a classic example of a dangerous sudo misconfiguration. What this does is abuse the sudo permission to spawn a root shell using bin/sh. And just like that, we now have root access. We navigate into the root directory, locate root.txt, and display the contents. Challenge complete. In this challenge, we covered Nmap reconnaissance, FTP enumeration, username discovery, password cracking with Hydra, SSH access, and Linux privilege escalation using sudo misconfiguration. This is exactly why proper sudo configuration is critical in Linux environments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me for more ethical hacking labs, walkthroughs, and cybersecurity content. And remember, always hack ethically, legally, and only in authorized environments. I'm CyberEd, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.